All right, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network and our continuing coverage of youth and prep sports here in Brevard County. And tonight we got game 2 of our volleyball doubleheader. Our first game you saw earlier, may have seen earlier on, it was Vieira Charter and Holy Trinity in middle school volleyball. Well, now time for the high school game between Calvary Chapel Academy and the Brevard HEAT Firehawks. Calvary Chapel comes into tonight, or both teams come in tonight, both 7-2 on the season. The Brevard HEAT Firehawks finished 19-2 last season. 3-0. They are 3-0 all-time over Calvary Chapel. Won 9 sets and have lost just 1 in all 3 matchups. So for Calvary Chapel, look, I'm not going to lie. This is going to be Calvary Chapel's best opportunity of the teams they've had. This is going to be their best opportunity to try to beat the Firehawks. Right now they got a team that's playing well. They're communicating, and things are coming along together. I have not had a chance to see Brevard HEAT, so this is my first time seeing them. But when you look at the team comparisons, I mean, as soon as I can flip through my paper here, you know, you look at the comparisons. Brevard HEAT so far has the most kills at 248 kills compared to Calvary Chapel's 176. Total blocks, Brevard HEAT with 5. Give the defensive edge there to Calvary Chapel with 26 blocks. Serving aces, again, give that check off to Calvary Chapel with 99 service aces and Brevard HEAT at 83. Digs, give that to the Brevard HEAT, 560 digs to Calvary Chapel's 403. As far as assists go, 206 to 175 in favor of the Brevard HEAT. And in receptions, the Brevard HEAT also hold that at 422 to Calvary Chapel's 320. As far as team leaders, well, let's go down the list for the Brevard HEAT. Brevard HEAT, Caitlin McConnell has 75 kills to Ainsley Shack's 55 kills. Team leader in blocks, Emma Unzi has 3 blocks. Abigail Cieslak comes in with 11 blocks, leading the team. Serving aces, Anna Livingood comes in tonight with 27, and Ainsley Shack comes in with 22. Team leader for digs for the Brevard HEAT, Emily Livingood has 114 digs. Ainsley Shack comes in tonight with 97. Anna Livingood at 164 for assists, and Ava Dorn also at 164. And for receptions, Emily Livingood again comes in with 126 receptions. Ainsley Shack comes in with 112. You know, as far as opposites go, these teams do what the other doesn't do well. They do that well. So this is going to be a very good matchup. I'd also like to give a shout out to the sponsor on the bottom of your screen, Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Fellowships of Christian Athletes Volleyball is a ministry of the Fellowship of the Christian Athletes. They consist of youth travel volleyball teams starting at age 13 going through the end of high school. There are other opportunities throughout the year, such as camps, open gyms, strength and conditioning training. The teams train out of their own training gym located in Palm Bay. Directed by Hadley Musler, FCA Elevate Volleyball seeks to use volleyball as a platform to lead every coach, athlete in a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and his church. For more information, log on to www.fcasportsbrevard.org. Again, that's www.fcasportsbrevard.org. I'd also like to give a shout out to the other partners tonight: Insurance Professionals of Brevard and World's Finest Chocolate. Yes, the chocolate you typically see most ROTC selling around school for fundraisers. Yes, that chocolate that's so delicious, absolutely. World's Finest Chocolate is a proud partner of Calvary Chapel and the Brevard Sports Network. So, folks, I'm going to go ahead and mute this. We're going to go through our pregame routine, national anthem. When we come back, first set action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, everybody, that was your national anthem. Now we'll go down the roster while they're giving the lineups for the Brevard HEAT Firehawks. Number 1, Caitlin McConnell. Number 2, Emily Livingood. Number 3, Leah Irving. Number 5, Haley Cowling, the freshman. Number 7, Lucy Riles, the sophomore. Number 8, Annie Pappas. Number 10, the Carrie Sheeler, the senior. Number 13, the senior, Emma Unzis. Number 22, Noelle Nord, senior. Number 25, the junior, Julia Nemitz. Number 26, Leah Hanley, the junior. And number 27, Anna Livingood, the freshman. Now for the Calvary Chapel Academy. Coming in tonight also again, 7-2. Number 1, Abigail Cieslak. Number 2, Maddie Hamilton. Number 3, Tanley Reamer. Number 4, Kylie Martin. Number 5, Isabella Mole. Number 6, Ainsley Shack. Number 8, Ava Dorn. Number 9, Natalia Carroll. Number 10, Elisa Apsey. Number 11, Esther Ernest. Number 16, Natalie Keene. And number 17, Kiani Emma Luge. So as they're finishing here, again, they're just finishing up with doing the lineups, and it's going to be interesting here. Again, I think Calvary Chapel has a good shot of getting their first victory over the Brevard HEAT Firehawks. And that's going based off of just not having seen the Firehawks, but I've seen how well Calvary Chapel has been playing. But I'm also really excited to see the Brevard HEAT. So as they go to do the midline shake, here we go. They even got members of the student section coming down. And folks, you can feel the energy in here. It's a little intense. But here we are. Hope you got your snacks ready, your drink ready, because we're getting ready to start the first set right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Again, I'd like to give a special shout out to Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FCA Volleyball Club. For more information, find them online at www.fcasportsbrevard.org. That's fcasportsbrevard.org. The gym is packed in tight. Chase and I are being squished like sardines in a can. And for anyone who's seen us knows that's not good for either one of us. All right. Set to serve for the Calvary Chapel Eagles, number 8, Ava Dorn. Dorn on the set. Martin down the line, and that's 1-0. Calvary Chapel on top. Dorn headed back to the service line. And there's a nice dig set. And the kill attempt there by number 13, Emma Unzis. The set. And that's a kill to number 13, Emma. Back at the service line, number 27, Anna Livinggood. Livinggood on the first serve. Dorn lost track of that one at the net. That's going to go down as an ace for Livinggood, and it's 2-1. Brevard HEAT on top. Dorn at the set. That one trying to be dropped. Great dig attempt. This one's got to go, and it does. Once again, little miscommunication. Martin came out of her zone there and didn't get the best hit. And it's 3-1, Brevard HEAT on top. Anna Livinggood. And Livinggood has her second ace in this run. Livinggood just dropping it in the open spots of the zones. That's 3 aces in this service run. Dorn, Martin, Living Good. Kill by number 1. McConnell, Living Good. And that's a kill by number 13, Emma Uznes. And Coach Sarah Cieslak will call the timeout, down 6-1 here in set number 1. Again, while we have this time, I'd like to thank World's Finest Chocolate, Insurance Professionals of Brevard, and Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FCA Club Volleyball. FCA Elevate Volleyball serves girls and their families over Brevard County each year, helping them develop physical, mental, and spirituality. They offer training on the court and also off the court with strength and conditioning training with certified strength and conditioning coaching. FCA strives to give the best possible training and competition exposure in the framework that supports family and the player as a whole. For more information, log on to www.fcasportsbrevard.org. Again, that's www.fcasportsbrevard.org. And Living Good back at the service line, has 3 aces on this service run. And Living Good, there's Dorn. That was Martin. Set. McConnell. And McConnell with the kill. And Living Good with her 4th ace of the service run, and it's 8-1. Brevard Heat pulling away fast here in set number 1. Dorn. Martin sends the free ball over, and that one lands out. 9-1, Brevard Heat on top. I'd like to thank our good friend Jeff DiPianta, supplying us with the Jolly Ranchers this evening. Living Good. That one's got to be saved by Dorn. And there's the swing. That was an excellent dig there. Another couple of excellent digs. That one goes back over by Emily Living Good. Set. McConnell. And what a job there by Calvary Chapel. Back at the service line for Calvary Chapel, number 16, Natalie Keene. Keene. Set. And that hit just a little too strong from Caitlin McConnell. And Keene will head back to the service line. Great dig. And somehow that one gets back over. That one's set by Dorn. There's a dig by Emily Living Good. Set. And Shaq. Dorn. Cieslak. Another great dig there by Emily Living Good. Dorn with the set at the net. That one goes right over, and it goes out. It's 10-3. Lead back to 7-4, Brevard Heat here in set number 1. And that's Caitlin McConnell. And Shaq with the kill. And Ainsley Shaq gets that point back for Brevard, and it's 10-4 in favor of Brevard Heat, with Abigail Cieslak heading back to the service line. Set. And that was a great block at the net by Ainsley Shaq. And Abigail Cieslak at the service line as they're going to send the athletic director over to quiet the horn. And wow, how that one was saved, I don't know, but it ended up not prevailing. Emma Uzines with the kill, and it's 11-5. Brevard Heat on top. Service from Emily Livingood. Shaq. Dorn. And there's Carroll with the long shot. And it's 12-5, Brevard Heat on top. Emily Livingood from the service line. And that's going to be an ace for Livingood. Cieslak, Dorn, Shaq. And that one somehow gets over. Dorn. And didn't get set properly. That's going to be a double or a 4 hits, and it's 14-5 in favor of Brevard Heat. Emily Livingood, who has 1 ace. Shaq. Dig by Livingood. That one's going to go a bit long, and it will be Calvary Chapel ball. 14-6. They trail by 8 here in set number 1. And that is Kiani Emaluge from the service line. And that hit goes long, and it's 14-7. Just a touchdown lead. And Emaluge on the serve. The set. Tries to dump it over, and unfortunately Shaq can't get there. That tip was by number 7, Lucy Riles. And the serve will go back to the Brevard Heat. 15-7 here in set number 1. Number 5, Haley Cowling on the serve. Emaluge. And this one's got to go back over. Somehow it does. Livingood to Livingood. And great play at the net by Natalia Carroll. And Carroll gives the serve back to Calvary Chapel. Ainsley Shaq to the service line. She came in tonight leading the team in aces with 22 aces on the night, or on the year. Set. And the kill for number 26, Leah Hanley. And now number 7, Lucy Riles at the service line. Emaluge. Nice dump attempt, however, swing, play at the net by Dorn. Shaq. There's another fantastic dig by Riles. Set. And the swing And what power there shown by McConnell. That one into the net. That was a nice attempt there by number 26, Leah Hanley. Unfortunately, she got a little too on top of it. Oh, she got it over, and she gets credited with the kill, 17-18, as Hanley heads to the service line. Emaluja with the set. Keene, hit goes deep, and it's 18-8. Double-digit lead for the Brevard Firehawks. And that serve goes long, and it will be 18-9 in favor of the Brevard Heat. Substitutions coming in, number 10, Eliza Apsey, and Apsey will head to the service line. Apsey. Apsey came off the side of her hand wrong, and it's 19-9. Serve goes back to the Brevard Heat. Number 26, Leah Hanley, headed to the service line. Hanley gets saved there. And Shaq, the set. And that was a beautiful assist for number 27, Anna Livingood. And Julia Nepitz, Emaluge, C-Slack, and Brevard Heat were ready for that one. Emaluge to Shaq. Set. And McConnell blocked at the net. Livingood. That one is a little too strong, and the serve goes back to Calvary Chapel. 20-10, still a 10-point lead, and if you're Calvary Chapel, you want to try to get a good 7-8 point run out off of this to keep yourself in the game. Dorn from the service line. There's the set. And the kill attempt, and that was a great kill. Great power shown by Caitlin McConnell. And Anna Livingood set to go to the service line. Set. There's the dig. Livingood with the set. McConnell. And that one, 4 hits. Serve will go back to Calvary Chapel, 21-11, still a 10-point lead. Natalie Keene needs to have a run here from the service line. And she serves that one into the net, 22-11. And Caitlin McConnell with an ace, and it's 23-11. 2 points away from set point, and Coach Sarah Cieslak will take a timeout. Coach Sarah Cieslak is in her 3rd season with a 32-20 record. And the head coach for the Brevard Heat Firehawks is Dara Bowen. She's in her 4th year with a 37-12 record. And we also like to thank our sponsor, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, FCA Volleyball Club. FCA is a ministry of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes. Go through ages 13 all the way through the end of high school. And their purpose, information at the bottom of your screen. Shaq. And Dorn sends that free ball back over. Livingood on the set. And the kill attempt. Set. And the tip. And that's a good tip by Emma Unzis. I apologize if I'm not saying that name correctly. And Caitlin McConnell with the ace. And that is set point for the Brevard Heat, who win the first set in dominating fashion, 25-11. We'll be right back with second set action right here on the Brevard Sports Network. All right, folks, we come back here for set number two. Heading back to the service line, Anna Livingood. Livingood on the serve. C-Slack, Dorn. And there's Apsey. Set. And the great block at the net there. Keene. Set by Emily Livingood for the kill of Caitlin McConnell. And she will take point number one here in set number two. Brevard Heat won the first set 25-11. And Anna Livingood. Set. And the swing, that one's going to go long. And it's 1-1. And that's Natalie Keene at the service line. Set. And the kill by McConnell. And McConnell gets credit with the kill, and it's 2-1, Brevard Heat. And that was a nice attempt there by Apsey. However, it does go out, and point goes to the Brevard Heat. It's 3-1 here in set number 2. McConnell. And Apsey gets the with the dig. However, no one's there to follow it up. And it's 4-1. McConnell. Another dig by Apsey. Shaq gives the free ball over. And there's the Shaq. There's the kill by Unzis. And it's 5-1, Brevard Heat on top. McConnell. Apsey with the dig. Dorn with the set. Shaq trying to keep that one over. Dorn to Shaq. And Shaq gets credit with the kill. And it's 5-2. And heading to the service line is number 1, Abigail Cieslak. And it's going to be into the net on Calvary Chapel, and so it's 6-2 with number 2, Emily Livingood at the service line. Dorn, Shaq, and there's an excellent dig. Livingood on the set. There's number 8 on the swing. Dorn. And that was Reamer on the Dorn. Shaq didn't quite get that one over the net like she wanted. She was trying to go downward and have the ball ride the net. Didn't work out that way, and it's 7-2. Brevard Heat, and that's Emily Livingood. Set. And that's Hanley. Dorn. Shaq. Great dig there by Emily Livingood. Dorn. Emily Livingood. That hit goes long, and it's 7-3. Calvary Chapel trails by 4. And here's Kiani Emaluge to head to the service line. And Emaluge. That was their number 8, Annie Papas. And Papas got a little too on top of that one into the net. 7-4, lead's been cut to 3. Livingood gives that free ball over. And Ava Dorn will get credit for that kill. And it's 7-5. Lead is cut to 2. Set. And that one's going to go long. Lead's been cut to 1. And it's 7-6, Emaluge. Livingood. That free ball sent over Hanley. Emaluge. Dorn. And into the net. And it's 8-6. Nice job of Calvary Chapel to battle their way back. Heading to the service line is number 5, Haley Cowling. And Cowling on the serve. Emaluge with the set. And Shaq. There's Livingood with the set. Emma Luge with the set. Dorn with the kill. And Ava Dorn gets credit with that kill. And once again, it's a 1-point game. Ainsley Shack from the service line. What a dig there by Emily Livingood, but it will be for naught as it's an ace to Ainsley Shack. Shack with ace number 25 on the year. And number 7, Lucy Riles on the serve. Riles with the ace, and it's 9-7. Riles on the serve. Emma Luge set. C-Slack set by Livingood. And Matt Connell, her hit will go long, and it's back to within a 1-point game, 10-9. Does Calvary Chapel have what it takes to battle their way back and get a lead here in this set? They always seem to get within 1 point, and then momentum seems to stop for them. McConnell, Dorn. And that one's sent over by C-Slack. Livingood. McConnell. And Shack hits that one into the net. And it's 11-9 here in set number 2. Leah Hanley at the service line for the Firehawks. Dig by Keene. Sent over by Apsey. Livingood. What a nice dig there by Shack. Livingood. McConnell. Apsey with a dig. Set by Emma Luge. Keene. And that was a nice dig for, and that's Emma Uzni's for the kill. Leah Hanley serves that one into the net, and it's 12-10 in favor of Brevard Heat. Ava Dorn back to the service line. Set by Livingood. Emily Livingood sends that one over. Keene on the kill attempt. McConnell with the power overrides the block attempt, and it will be point. Brevard Heat 13-10. And 27, Anna Livingood at the service line. And that's going to be an ace for Livingood. And it's 14-10. And it just feels like the Brevard Heat are taking back that momentum. Calvary Chapel seems to battle their way back to within a point, and then something like this happens. Dorn on the set. And that's going to be an under the net. And it's 14-11. And Natalie Keene will head to the service line. Keene. Livingood. On the Keene. C-Slack. Livingood at the net. There's Emma Unis. Set. And that was a great back set there to number 25, Juliana Nemitz. She looked like she was going to serve it back up to Emma, and she back set it to Nemitz, and Nemitz gets credit with the kill. 15-11 here in set number 2. Caitlin McConnell. as referees were checking on something in the scorebook. And there's another ace for McConnell. Living good to living good. And that one goes a bit wide, and it's point to Calvary Chapel, 16-12. And checking in, heading to the service line, will be number 1, Abigail Cieslak. Cieslak on the serve, set by Living Good. The kill attempt, and unfortunately, Ava Dorn can't get there. And it's Emily Livinggood at the service line for the Brevard Heat, 17-12. Hanley. And that kill is going to go to Maddie Hamilton. Kiani Emaluge checks back into the match, and it's 17-13. Brevard Heat on top. Emaluge with the ace, and it's 17-14. Set. Emily Livinggood hits that one wide, and it's 17-15, back within 2. Emaluge back at the service line, set by Anna Livinggood. And that one into the net. Again, Calvary Chapel back within 1. Do they have enough to get over that hump and get on a run here and take the lead into this second set? We've seen this several times throughout the first set and this set. Emaluge. And that one into the net, and we're all tied up, 17-17. Emaluge back at the service line. And Emily Livinggood, Anna Livinggood. And Calvary Chapel, for the first time since the previous set, takes the lead, 18-17. Emaluge on the serve. Set. Dorn. You're good now. And I didn't see who got that kill. Kiani Emaluge. Set. This one's got to go over, and Emily Livinggood. Emaluge. Shack. Set by Anna Livinggood. Cieslak. Shack. Set by Livinggood. Dorn to Shack. And how they got that one back over, I will never know. Great athleticism. And what a great volley. And the kill by Ainsley Shack. And it's 20-17. And Coach Dara Bowen will take the timeout. Wow, what a comeback for Calvary Chapel. Great volley by both squads that last time. I don't understand how the Brevard Heat there kept that one alive as long as they did. It came hard, ricocheted off those basketball goals, and typically that ends a point right there. Again, we'd like to thank FCA Club Volleyball. For more information, log on to www.fcasportsbrevard.org. Again, that's www.fcasportsbrevard.org. As a little Enter Sandman by Metallica plays in the background, 20-17, Calvary Chapel on top. Kiani Emilush has had a run from the service line, and that run comes to an end. That's not her fault. That's my fault. I'm the one who said something, and it should be 20-18. And timeout called by C-Slack. And now that Calvary Chapel's got the lead, the student section is getting back into it with a "We can't hear you" chant. And it's 20-18 in favor of Brevard Heat. Brevard Heat with the serve. And folks, told you you're not going to want to go anywhere. Number 5, Haley Cowling at the service line. Cowling. That was Hamilton. And the swing, that was a dig by C-Slack. And Emilush to Hamilton. Hamilton gets the kill. Maddie Hamilton with the tip. Oh, wait. Oh, they gave it to Brevard Heat. Okay. Anyway. Shaq. Anna Livingood sends it over. C-Slack. Emilush fakes the set. Livingood. C-Slack. Livingood. And that's going to be 4 hits. And we're all tied back up at 20. Brevard Heat have done a good job swinging the momentum back in their favor. Number 5, Haley Cowling at the service line. Emilush set to Dorn. And Cowling on the free ball. The set and the tip. Great dig there by Emilush. So we got to go back over, and it does. Emilush. Shaq. That was a good save there by Lucy Riles. Dorn. Livingood. Riles. Livingood to Livingood. Back to Emily Livingood. Emilush. Shaq. Dig there by Haley Cowling. And the block attempt will go wide, and it's 21-20 in favor of the Brevard Heat here in set number 2. Hanley Cowling. Emilush. And that one's going to go long. And it's 22-20. And the second timeout taken by Coach C-Slack. They have no more in the set. 22-20. And again, let's give another shout out to our sponsor, Insurance Professionals of Brevard and World's Finest Chocolate, along with FCA. Elevate Volleyball serves girls and families all over Brevard County each year, helping them develop physically, mentally, and spiritually. They offer training on and off the court, also with strength and conditioning training with certified strength and conditioning coaching. FCA strives to give the best possible training and competition exposure in the framework that supports the family and the player as a whole. For more information, find them online at www.fcasportsbrevard.org. Again, that's www.fcasportsbrevard.org. 22-20. Haley Cowling at the service line. Emma Luge. And there's Living Good to Living Good connection. Emma Luge. Shack. Set by Anna Living Good. And that one will go just over the line. And it's 21-20, or 22-21. Coach had a question about the call. Ref said, I stand by my call, and we move on. Shack on the serve, and Shack with the ace. And we're all tied up 22-all. Shack. Living Good. And that one catches the back corner by Leah Hanley, and it's 23-22. Back at the service line is number 7, Lucy Riles. Riles. C-Slack. Living Good. Sets to McConnell. And McConnell with the kill. Set point for Brevard Heat. 24-22. Can Lucy Riles end it right here? This one's got to go back over, and Emily Living Good with the save. C-Slack. Emma Luge. Back to C-Slack. And C-Slack keeps Calvary Chapel alive for another point. They can force overtime if they get one more point. 24-23. You must win by 2. And Eliza Apsey back at the service line. Apsey. Set. And there's a kill attempt. And there is the set thanks to Leah Hanley. And Hanley gives Brevard Heat the win, 25-23 in set number 2. I'm going to take a quick break, and when I come back, the third set right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Welcome back to the Brevard Sports Network. We thank you all for the encouraging words on the live stream. I haven't been able to watch every comment as they've been able to come up, but I took a look at some, and thank you all for making us part of your Tuesday night sports experience right here on the Brevard Sports Network. Third set. The Brevard Heat look to close this one out in 3 straight. They have now won 11 sets and have lost just 1 in the last 4 games. Coming into tonight, they were 3-0 all time versus Calvary. They had won 9 sets and lost only 1. Currently, they're now 11-1 in sets. But don't count out this Calvary team. Jeff, I had about three Jolly Ranchers in between that last break. So, buddy, I appreciate that very much. And the student section doing everything in their power to try to will on their fellow Eagles on the court. And now the Brevard Heat crowd has come alive. In to start the third set is number 8, Ava Dorn, from the service line. Dorn at the net. C-Slack. That was a great dig. Anna Livingood. Dorn. That was Martin. And great job by Brevard Heat. That was Emily Livingood. Keene sends that one over. And Lucy Riles takes that one into the net. And it's 1-0 Calvary Chapel. Dorn back to the service line. Point goes to Calvary Chapel, and it's 2-0. Folks, we could be and Dorn on the serve. Dorn with the ace. And it's 3-0 Calvary Chapel. This is the Eagles' largest lead of the night. Dorn. The set by Anna Livingood. And that was Matt Connell at the net. Set. Matt Connell. Shack on the hit. Sent over by Apsey. Great challenge at the net. C-Slack. Livingood tips that one over, and it's 3-1. But the official rules in favor of Calvary Chapel. I think everyone, including Calvary Chapel, thought that point was going to Brevard Heat. But he had the better angle. Dig. Livingood. Anna to Emily Livingood. And McConnell showing off her power. And McConnell, it's now 4-1 in favor of Calvary Chapel. But here comes the serve now from number 27, Anna Livingood. And Anna Livingood will have another ace on the night. And she'll serve that one into the net. And it's 5-2. Calvary Chapel still keeps a 3-point lead. And Natalie Keene heads to the service line. And that serve goes long, 5-3. And heading to the service line is Caitlin McConnell. Dorn with the set. C-Slack. Great dig there by number 25, Nemitz. And Shaq, check that. Yes, that was Shaq. Swings that one long, and it's 5-4. Brevard HEAT have cut the lead back down to 1. McConnell at the service line. This one's got to go, and Dorn sends it over. Anna Living Good. And that's a kill that goes to number 25, Juliana Nemitz. McConnell on the serve. Dorn with the set. And that's Martin. Martin blocked at the net. And somehow Brevard HEAT got that one back over. Living Good. Set. That was Keene. Set for, that was Lucy Riles showing her power on the kill. And it's 6-5 again. Now Brevard HEAT for the first time this set has taken the lead. 6-5. Dorn. And a little mistiming at the net. And it's 7-5, and the Brevard HEAT seems to have swung momentum into their favor. Dorn. And that swing goes wide from Keene. And it's 8-5, Brevard HEAT on top. Dorn. Martin. And Kylie Martin gets a kill. C-Slack on the serve. Riles. And that's going to be 4 hits. And C-Slack back at the service line. It's 8-7 in favor of Brevard HEAT. The set, the kill attempt. That was a dig by Dorn. Shaq. Living Good into the net. And we're all tied up again, folks. 8-8 here in set number 3. And C-Slack set at the net. That goes wide, and Calvary Chapel retakes the lead, 9-8. And Abigail C-Slack is looking to trade the ball out, I think, because there's some moisture on the ball. Yeah. And you know what? Look, hey, that maybe sound like something simple, but right now, Calvary Chapel needs to keep this momentum going. Living Good. Riles. C-Slack. Dorn. Shaq into the net. The ball goes just under the net, and we're all tied up 9-9. And it's Emily Living Good. And Checking in now is number 3, Leah Irvin for the Brevard Heat. Emily living good on the serve. This one's got to go back over, and it does. Set. And the kill attempt. And great play at the net by Carol. Kylie Martin at the service line. Set. Emily living good. Gets that one just down the line. Beautiful touch. And living good ties us up at 10-10 here at set number 3. Checking into the game is Maddie Hamilton. Checking out is Kylie Martin. At the service line for the Heat is Haley Cowling. And Cowling serves into the net. And it's 11-10, Calvary Chapel on top. Ainsley Shack at the service line. Shack to Keene, and Keene hits that one just a bit too strong, and we're all tied up again, 11-11. And Irvin will get her first run at the service line. That's Leah Irvin. Irvin with a rainbow, almost like a beach shot. Great dig there by Emily Livingood. And Anna Livingood trying to get the call for fingertips, but the official said, nope, I'm sure of what I saw. And Eliza Apsey at the service line. Livingood. McConnell with the kill. Set by Dorn. And Shack. Dorn set at the net for C-Slack. Great dig. McConnell blocked at the net. Another dig by Dorn. That one by Keene. And Keene's hit goes a bit long. That, unfortunately for Keene, that just seems to be, you know, her issue for tonight is her hits seem to be going quite long. Set. Great play at the net. And that's another one that goes long. And it's 14-12. Brevard Heat with a 2-point lead. Leah Hanley. Keene sends that one over. Little miscommunication there amongst a couple of teammates. And it's back within one, 14-13. Calvary Chapel trails by one. But Ava Dorn is at the service line. The set. The tip. Dorn. Keene gets blocked at the net. And 4 hits is the call. And Anna Livingood at the service line. 15-13, Brevard Heat on top. Dorn. And Keene. Shaq sends over the free ball. Anna Living Good. Shaq. Dorn sends that one over. Anna Living Good. And Caitlin McConnell. And that came off of her hand wrong, and it's 15-14. Calvary Chapel back within one here in set number 3. Calvary Chapel fighting to play another set. Brevard Heat trying to keep this one going, or end this one after this set. Living Good. Shaq. Great play at the net. Riles. That was Emily Living Good. Dorn. And that was a great play at the net there by number 13, Emma Uzines. And Matt Connell at the service line. Martin. Set. And that was a great block at the net. Shaq. Living Good. Riles. And Riles gets credit with the kill. And it's 17-14. Three-point lead for the Brevard Heat. And that dig will result in an ace for Caitlin McConnell. Dorn, C-Slack, and C-Slack gets credit with the kill. And Abigail C-Slack came into tonight's second on the team in aces. That's Emily Living Good. Shaq, that one goes long. And that just seems to be the problem for Calvary Chapel tonight. They're trying to hit that back line, and it goes a bit strong. 20-15. Emily Living Good. Either one of the Living Good sisters are who you want at the service line at this point in the match. There was a rainbow shot. What a dig, another great dig. This one goes over. Free ball to Calvary Chapel. Carol, Living Good to Living Good. Irvin, C-Slack. Emily Living Good with the dig, but unfortunately, it's all for naught, and it's 20-16. 4-point lead for Brevard Heat. And heading to the service line now is number 11, Esther Ernest. And Ernest, can she provide the spark Calvary Chapel needs right here? And what a play at the net. I believe that was Natalia Carroll. Carroll gets credit with the block. And Ernest at the service line. Lead has been cut to 3. And that's an ace for Ernest. And the lead is cut to 2. 20-18. Calvary Chapel chipping away at this lead here in set number 3. Ernest with almost like a bullet type shot. Ernest. C-Slack. Shaq. Living good. And there's Hanley, and Leah Hanley gets credit for that kill, and it's 21-18. Haley Cowling. Set by Dorn. Carroll. That one lands. He says it lands out. 22-18. Set. Hamilton. Living good. To Living Good connection. Irvin. Hamilton with the dig. Living good. To Irvin. Living good. Living good, living good. And point goes to Calvary Chapel. They're going to call reaching over the net. And it's 23-18. Brevard Heat just need 2 more points to finish this one off. Haley Cowling. Set. Irvin. Dorn. Shaq. And Shaq gets credited with the kill. And it's 23-19. It's got to be a last-ditch effort for Calvary Chapel right here. They've got to go on a run here. Ainsley Shaq. That one into the net. Shaq with the ace. 23-20. Shaq with 2 aces in a row. 23-21. Shaq on set. Shaq on the dig. Dorn. Carroll. Carroll with the kill. And it's 23-22. 1 point lead. Calvary Chapel has gone on this amazing run. Checking into the game is number 7, Lucy Riles. Shaq with the serve. Living good to Riles. And it's 24-22. Game point. Lucy Riles at the service line. Dorn. There's Emily Living good. Dorn. Carroll. Anna Living good. To McConnell. McConnell. Dorn. And the block at the net by number 26, Leah Hanley, gives the straight set victory to the Brevard Heat. 3-0, 25-23 in favor of the Brevard Heat. 3 straight sets. They extend their winning streak to 4-0 over Calvary Chapel. We'd like to thank all of our sponsors and partners again: Fellowship of Christian Athletes, Volleyball, World's Finest Chocolate, and of course, Insurance Professionals of Brevard. The Brevard Heat take the game 3-0. See you tomorrow night from another great campus here in Brevard County. Have a great night, everybody, and let's make it a sports night.